At the base of Mount Fuji lies a forest so dense that sunlight barely touches the ground. The wind does not stir its trees. The silence is absolute. Yet visitors swear they hear whispers, footsteps, and voices calling them deeper inside. For centuries, it has been known as a place of death. This is the terrifying story of Aokigahara Forest, Japan's sea of trees and the most haunted forest in the world. Aokigahara spreads across 12 square miles at the foot of Mount Fuji. To outsiders, it looks breathtaking, a lush expanse of volcanic rock and tangled roots born from eruptions centuries ago. But step inside and the atmosphere changes. The trees grow so close together that they block out the sun. The sound is muffled, swallowed by moss and twisted branches. Even compasses malfunction, confused by the iron-rich volcanic soil. Visitors describe the silence as unbearable. It is easy to get lost, easy to lose track of time, easy to never come back out. The forest's dark reputation goes back centuries. In the 19th century, it was rumored to be a site of ubasute, the ancient practice of abandoning the elderly or infirm in remote places to die when food was scarce. Families, desperate and starving, left their weakest members in Aokigahara, never to return. Their spirits, locals say, remain, wandering among the trees, angry at their betrayal. But Aokigahara's notoriety grew in the modern age for another reason: suicide. After the publication of Seicho Matsumoto's novel Kuroi Jukai, The Black Sea of Trees, in 1960, in which lovers end their lives in the forest, Aokigahara became infamous as a destination for those seeking to die. Today, it is known worldwide as the Suicide Forest. Every year, police and volunteers search the forest for bodies. They find them hanging from trees, lying beneath moss, or hidden in caves. The numbers are so high that local authorities stopped publishing official statistics. At its peak, over 100 bodies a year were recovered. Signs now line the trails, urging visitors to reconsider: your life is a precious gift. Think of your family. Please consult the police before you decide. But the forest remains a magnet for the lost. With so much death, it is no surprise that Aokigahara is believed to be haunted. In Japanese folklore, those who die with rage, sorrow, or despair become yūrei, restless spirits bound to the world of the living. In Aokigahara, the yūrei are everywhere. Hikers report seeing pale women in white kimonos drifting between the trees, their faces obscured by long black hair. Others claim to hear weeping in the distance, only to find no one there. Some feel hands tugging at their clothes, pulling them off the path. Others hear voices whispering their names, luring them deeper into the forest until they are hopelessly lost. Rescue workers often find strange objects left behind by the dead: shoes neatly placed at the base of a tree, ropes tied around trunks, photographs pinned to branches. One of the most chilling discoveries is tapes, recordings left behind by those who entered the forest to die. In them, voices tremble with sorrow, anger, and despair. Some speak of seeing things, shadows, faces, figures, before the end. Investigators who have listened say the tapes are filled with unexplained sounds, knocks, whispers, and static that grows louder before the voice cuts off. One of the most haunting sights in Aokigahara are the strings. Visitors who enter the forest often tie colored tape or rope to the trees behind them so they can find their way out. But rescue workers often follow these strings to tragic endings. They lead to corpses, hidden in the shadows, where the rope ends abruptly in a noose. Hikers report following strings, believing they lead to safety, only to find themselves at a dead end, face to face with a body. Some say the yūrei manipulate the strings, twisting them to lead the living astray. Even tourists who do not seek death report terrifying experiences. One man claimed he and his friends camped near the edge of the forest. At night, they heard footsteps circling their tent. When they stepped outside, there was no one there, only long drag marks in the dirt. Another visitor reported finding a small shrine deep in the forest, covered in rotting offerings. When he turned to leave, he heard someone whisper his name directly into his ear. He fled, never looking back. Paranormal investigators describe overwhelming despair. One team reported that their camera batteries drained instantly, and their audio recorders captured crying voices in Japanese. Why does Aokigahara continue to draw the lost? Some believe the forest itself is cursed, the spirits of those abandoned centuries ago still luring new souls to join them. Others think the silence and density of the forest affect the mind, amplifying despair. Psychics describe Aokigahara as a place where the veil is torn, a forest where the living and the dead coexist. Even skeptics leave shaken, admitting that the atmosphere is unlike anywhere else on Earth. Aokigahara is beautiful by day. Sunlight glimmers on Mount Fuji, moss carpets the ground, and the wind is still. But beneath the beauty lies a silence filled with sorrow. The forest is heavy with despair. It is said that every tree has witnessed death. Every root holds a secret. Every shadow hides a soul. If you listen closely, you may hear it too. A voice counting, a whisper calling your name, a scream in the dark. This is Aokigahara, Japan's forest of death. If you stepped inside, would you ever come back out? The spirits aren't done whispering yet, so like this video to let me know you're listening too. Comment below if you've ever experienced something unexplainable. Your story might just be the next one I tell. Until next time, sleep well,